Hey everyone, happy Monday live here in the train room. We are live on the YouTube. Happy Monday to everybody. Hopefully, y'all had a great day. Sorry about the air conditioner blaring. It has been a really hot day. I got the air conditioner sitting right here, big old white box right here, keeping me nice and cold. It's just blowing cold air in. I'm sure the electricity bill is going to be awesome this month, but it is what it is, guys. It's summertime, and summers are always hot. So, yeah, without further ado, anyone new that's to the channel, welcome to the train room. It's got some in the background, but shirt on. Look at that. Eating pizza. Love that shirt. And we're just up here having fun, guys. So tonight, I plan on running my newly upgraded Mikado. Let's see how well she does. And I've noticed a couple things with her. I probably have to open it back up, but I really don't feel like it. I'm sure you guys have done that before with upgrades or maintaining something. You're like, man, I really don't feel like opening up that bag of worms or, Pandora's box, so to say, of an upgrade. I got 2 comments in here so far, 15 people already. Wow. What's up, Uncle Salty? First comment. And Glenn Mead, what's up? Evening to you both. Train Man, how's it going? Hello, everyone. So already 7 likes. Thank you guys so much. So the Mikado, I was going to do the review today, but I honestly did not sleep well at all last night. So I got home. I was like, I got to relax before the live stream before I have any bit of energy to do this. We're not going to stream too long, guys. I know earlier on the channel, we used to stream for like 2.5, 3 hours and go into the wee bit of the morning. But my last job, I could get to work at like 9 o'clock in the morning. Now I have to be at work at 4. So we're not going to go too crazy tonight. Probably about an hour, hour and a half. At least get the point across running that Mikado. Also have my newly upgraded Jeep. I've got a Jeep 9, it's a Jeep 7. Behind it is a Jeep 9 dummy unit. Looks really cool. I've never owned dummy units before until recently, so kind of going to mess around with that for a while. And yeah, we'll see what else we can run tonight. Also, I have some announcements for the channel. So this week, guys, I will be putting out the review on the Mikado. I really wanted to do that over the weekend, but it was a holiday weekend. We did the Caboose Parade, did lots of shorts from my local scenic railroad down the street. So there was some content up on the YouTube, just not a whole lot. But the Mikado upgrade, I plan on filming that tomorrow. I'm going to leave the same train connected for you guys. So we'll be pulling a coal drag for that review. Thought it'd be appropriate pulling coal for the CNO. Huge coal hauling railroad. And we're going to try to get all the information tied up for that, so I'm able to do a smooth and steady review tomorrow. The Locomotive actually has a really cool history. I've been trying to track like where the heck this Mikado came from in the real world, and it actually came from the Pere Marquette back in I believe I said 1927. This engine was built. It's a 282 Mikado. I believe it's a K3. So they did like different series of Mikados and K series. And when I was looking at this Locomotive when I bought it, I'm like, where the heck is this engine from? Because I don't remember the CNO having a lot of Mikados. And what happened was that the USRA happened, and we'll talk about all this in the video. I'm going to get more in depth for the video. But the USRA period happened during the course of World War I. Basically, the government took over the railroads and said, you're going to use this locomotive and you're going to pull it where we tell you to. We're going to take over all the railroads, make one USRA, which is the United States Railroad Association. And it basically, in a way, I'm going to call it the Communist Railroad. They took over and said, you're going to do this or else. And it's sort of like later on, like more modern versions of this would be like Amtrak and Conrail. You know, we're going to take over the railroads and, do as we say or else. So it's an interesting perspective. But the USRA period, basically, yeah, there you go. The Comrail. But it's history, it is what it is. It happened. So USRA, from my understanding, I'm going to go a little bit more in depth in the video, but a lot of railroads are bottlenecked at ports, and they had to deal with labor disputes and paying, pay disputes. Basically, some railroads would run wartime goods for a cheaper cost, and then someone would get paid more. So there's a lot of labor disputes here and there, lots of confusion at ports and such. So USRA came in and said, look, we're at war with, Europe, well, Germany mostly during World War I. Well, there's a lot of parties in World War I, but we're at war and we got to transport these goods, and we're going to create this railroad association, and we're also going to invent or basically redesign the steam locomotive so everything's universal, which is kind of cool when you think about USRA. Those Mikados were very passenger. And the crazy thing is, during USRA, just letting everyone know, passenger service was significantly sliced. They also made it like unbearable for first class passengers. They pretty much, USRA wanted everyone to utilize the railroad to get to work and get to war production, but they didn't want you going on like a luxurious vacation in a first class Pullman car, a whole class with a bedroom in it for one or two families. They wanted to be like, hey, we're going to shove as many people in this car as we can, more utilitarian usage. So think of that. That's pretty much USRA period. And a lot of railroads really like the USRA Mikados. So this Mikado that we'll be running tonight is actually, they call it a copy Mikado, meaning that the railroad liked it so much they reached out to Baldwin and Lima Works, also a little bit of Alco, to make their own USRA designs because they're so successful and comfortable to run. The CNO at the time was looking for a larger locomotive roster, and when they took over the Pierre Marquette, hopefully I'm saying that correctly, I don't want to offend anybody. We also have one of the most famous steam engines ever from that railroad, number 1225, the Polar Express. So basically, they took over their locomotive roster, but they were all 1920s, late 1920s Mikados, USRA style, but not from the USRA period, if that makes sense. We'll talk about all that in the video. The CNO actually renumbered theirs. The CNO also got some from, it was called the Hawkins Valley or Hocking Valley Railroad. Originally, I thought it was a Hocking Valley USRA Mikado, but I looked deeper. I mean, I'm talking like deep in the internet, through the bushes, like looking through, and some nerd out there, thank you, whoever you are, you posted the information on this train. So I ended up finding the old roster and the renumbering. So originally she was number 1040 or 1041, Pierre Marquette 1041. So it's the first of that 10 series. And then the others later would be renumbered as well. This was renumbered number 1060 CNO, which explains some of the number boards being up high and the headlight placement. Also the bell placement. Now, a lot of CNO Mikados, I was looking through CNO Mikados like crazy, guys. And I'm looking at these. I'm like, that's not right, because the air tanks, CNO did that. For some reason, they're very famous for having their air cylinder up top. Also, the air compressors up front looking real mean. They probably did that for crud getting in there. Not exactly sure why they did that. Of the CNO to have the air pumps up front, the cylinder up front, the bell towards the middle center of the locomotive, and then also the headlight being kind of like in the middle. So look at that. Isn't that crazy, guys? A little bit of history goes a long way. I'm sitting there on my phone, like looking up all these trains. I'm like, I can't figure it out what's going on. And there we go. So that will all be in the video for tomorrow that I hope to get up here and film. I can't wait to film that video, guys. It's been a long waited for this Mikado. Like I said, busy weekend, busy holiday weekend, but hopefully everyone had a safe 4th of July. Mine was kind of goofy all over the place. It wasn't the most smoothly running 4th of July weekend, but it happened. Tonight we're drinking. Oh, that is Trey Man. That's a great question. Tonight we are drinking. I'm hooked on this stuff, guys. RC Cola Cherry. Stuff tastes amazing. It's even better with a little bit of some spirits, lifting your spirits. Not tonight though. I got to go to work very early in the morning. I don't drink during the work week at all. Just disclaimer out there. Don't test me tomorrow. I'm not drinking alcohol. But I've had just a plain RC with like some coconut rum is just fantastic. Just letting you guys know a little bit of advice from Nick's here. Technically, this stream is age restricted to it says not for kids, so whatever you take of it. But there you go. I'm going to go back to comments for my whole spiel of the USRA. I missed lots of great people in here. I'm so sorry, guys. Let me go back. You got John, Lackawanna John, Glenn, open up Pandora's box. Oh, God. 671 motor, ball bearings went everywhere. Oh, my God. And Bettina Berg, what's up? Reptilian X, LOL. What's up? How's it going? Welcome to the channel. Dummy units, yeah. They're dummy. We'll talk about that in a second here. Hilarious. DB Tech with the blue wrench. What's up, brother? RR Sean. Dell Hudson. I'm sure. I thought I gave you a blue wrench, Mr. Dell Hudson. Let's see. Let me add you as a mod. We'll do a standard moderator. And guys, do not ask me to be a mod. These are people that I've known for a few years now. And they're people that I trust. Do not ask me to be a mod. It's like the most childish thing you can do in the channel. It's it's disturbing. I had like a lot of younger people ask me, like, can I be a mod? I'm like, no, just stop. The people that are mods, guys, are great friends of mine, people that I trust, and they know the backstory behind the scenes of what's going on. And you know what I mean? So I'm surprised Dell Hudson has not been a mod. Yeah, no worries. It's all good. It's like asking yourself over for dinner. Oh, that's even worse. At least if you ask in here, I can block you. People ask you for dinner. It's just an awkward situation. I got 34 people watching. Wow, we had a spike there, 51. Maybe they got upset about the mod comment. It is what it is. Caboose, 1973, I will take an RC Cola. Very cool. Conrail Lock, I'm trying to find it. I don't want to scroll too heavy because I'll cancel out of the stream. What's up, ES80 Savannah? Philip Bender hated Conrail because they took over the greats. You know, it's funny. Conrail is kind of back now because it's like that. The 80s stuff is super hot right now. Like, look at this. I mean, there you go. I'm a huge 80s fan, if you could tell by the hair. And, you know, I love rock and roll, metal. Well, like, not like super heavy metal, but you know what I mean? I'm missing the moon pie. Oh, man. So we just went to Bass Pro the other day, and we did get a moon pie. It was pretty cool. They have like a whole moon pie section there. Moon pie and RC might be a little much. It might make your teeth feel like they're going to like fall out. You know what I mean? It's a traction tire. Nice. Oh, thank you. Nice shirt. What's up, Sean? Howdy. Welcome. Any new models from PRR3750 Railfan? Other than Mikado running tonight, I've got some really cool projects in store. I found these interiors, guys, on trains.com. I know I have not had the greatest track record with those guys. Nothing against them personally. It's just some of their stuff I've ordered have been like total duds, like to the point if I didn't know what I was doing, if I didn't want to upgrade it, I would have returned them or thrown them away. But I did find some interiors. I haven't opened them yet, so God only knows if they're intact. There are Lionel 18-inch passenger car interiors. I plan on putting in. Do I have one of the cars down here? Let's see. Yes. So I've got these beautiful Pullman cars. These came out, I believe, 1997 in there somewhere, 2000 to 2002. And these cars, guys, are just really nicely detailed. The doors open. There you go. A little bit of opening there. But they have these silhouettes. You know, it almost looks like, Alfred Hitchcock or whatever in one of the silhouettes in there. But these are so nice. I really want to just gut the silhouettes out and make them fully interior cars. They also have these baffles here, or I forgot what you guys call them. But these, they're like jelly, whatever. They have really nice looking trucks, nice pickups underneath. Everything these just roll really nice. So we're going to add interiors to these. After I figure out how to get in there, they shouldn't be too too crazy. It's like a couple screws here and there. But But yeah, I'm going to add interiors. These I've got 4 of these cars. I've got what 2 Pullmans, 1 New York Central, and then a Pullman Combine. And then the other, for some reason, these came in 2-packs back in the day, and they're supposedly New York Central. I run them with like everything. Doesn't really matter. Other than the New York Central looks kind of goofy with PRR, but these are just Pullman standard heavyweights, 6-wheel trucks, just great looking cars. We're gonna upgrade them. I did pay a hefty penny for some of these. I think it was like $179 a 2-pack for these, but I was like, whatever, you know, they're good looking cars. Even coupler, like awesome construction under here, so never comes uncoupled. It's pretty awesome. Yeah, these Pullmans are pretty popular on the channel. I've ran these. Where are the others? They're all over the place up here. I got stuff everywhere. So that's going to be a project this week. I might film it. I might not. We'll see what happens. It's got myself a Kato HO scale. Very nice. Where's the red birch beer? Not here right now. I got to find some. Replace the traction tires on S2 Alco. One exploded. Oh, that happens with traction tires. I literally hate traction tires. If you can do anything without them, like if you have a nice level layout and you really don't need traction tires, that's the way to go. I posted a short yesterday of my GP9, and she threw a traction tire like right before. It's like tires on the side of the road. You know, like when the 18-wheelers blow up, you know, their tires blow up everywhere. It's like my railroad up here has traction tires everywhere. Especially if you're on fast track. Fast track eats a lot of like questionable traction tires. It just poof, there they go. Thank you, Radar. Yeah, don't forget the like button. Thank you guys so much. I could have almost bought newer, nicer Lionel for that. They're cool. I really like these cars. What's up, Nathan DeLay? How's it going? But I did get 2 sets of them. I know I paid under $300 for all 4 cars. I want to say like one set he gave me a break on. There are these guys up in the Oaks show, which I think is this weekend. I think is Oaks this weekend, guys. If you're writing comments there, I think the Oaks train show is this weekend. I might have to go car shopping. Honestly, I might go car shopping this weekend, like real car, not like Locomotive car. Oh, it is this weekend. We'll see what's up. I want to see. Well, maybe we can make it up there. Maybe we can't. We'll keep in touch, everybody. What's up, MHNE Railroad? How's it going? Yeah, it's a Ghostbusters shirt. I've got this at Boscov's, honestly. There it is, Slimer. My favorite Ghostbusters character. Also I've got Ecto. Is this Ecto 1, I believe? I think this is the original movie. Yes, because he's not doing 2 on the doors. If it was Ghostbusters 2, the ghost would be making the peace sign for 2. This is in front of my record shop over here. Take you guys over. So that just kind of chills out front of the record store with the doors open, meaning that the Ghostbusters are inside the haunted record store. I got my graveyard right here with the thunderstorm. There we go. I don't know if you guys have seen a lot of the stuff on the layout, but my thunderstorm is activated with a button like right underneath the ledge. We'll let that play for a little bit. But I recorded this thunderstorm, and what I did too was I added Strasbourg 90s whistle as a ghost whistle effect, which you might hear it. We'll see. See if you guys can hear that at all. Howdy from the kitchen. Woohoo! There are no train shows around New York. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. The Oak Show is it's called the Greater Philly Expo Center. What's up, Mr. Shades? How's it going? So hopefully can you guys hear the thunderstorm at all back there? Let's see. I know it's kind of hard to hear. You should be able to hear the whistle soon. But it's a whole custom circuit board that I made. You have Edison, August 10, 11. Found a 1940s Rock Island spike. Very cool. What's up, Life with Roscoe? Yeah, dude, Kutztown's going to be sweet. It's like buying a car almost. You can finance sofas now, you know? You can finance mattresses. See, I'm waiting for the whistle here. I don't know if it already played. I think it's like 30-something seconds of audio or 3 minutes. It's something crazy. But the soundboard's just glued underneath the platform. So we'll see how it goes. To Pitts. Oh, there's the whistle. So you guys can hear that. It's pretty faint. But push the button here, it turns off the thunderstorm there. Open to see the Chargers. I haven't seen any Chargers yet, guys. The Siemens Chargers. It's like a high schooler named the Chargers or whatever. But it's I haven't seen any of those yet. I'm gonna miss those P42s, guys. I'm a Genesis fan all around, and I love the F40PHs too. They were just so unique to Amtrak. I miss those too. I've seen one, I believe, like in modern times at a scenic railroad, but other than that, I haven't seen an F40PH since they retired them. I remember my dad brought me to like Bring Your Child to Work Day, and his work was right next to the Northeast Corridor. I remember seeing the F40PHs a couple times. They're pretty cool. Rock Island's a beautiful railroad, I'm sure. Yeah, like their logos too. F40PH. Oh, F unit 40. Grew up seeing that. That's cool. So, guys, we're going to run some trains here. So, we're going to fire up. Let's get the Mikado started up. So, hopefully, she cooperates. There's a lot of stuff shoved in that shell. I organized it. I pulled the wires and everything. So, everything is away from the motor. But the weird thing is, if you think of like this is the front of the engine, this is the front, this is the rear. The motor sits up like this in an angle towards the front. And in the front, you have the smoke unit and all the lighting, the harness for the lighting that I made. So there's a lot of stuff in there. The flywheel, I think, is getting constrained by a wire or something. So it runs pretty good at like a medium speed. So that's how we're going to run her tonight. We're not going to run her super slow. Skip some ads there. There we go. Give me the option to skip ads. So that's how the Lionel Atlantic is. Yeah, a lot of these Lionel K-Line locomotives put the motors in such weird configurations instead of just, in the back of the engine like they did in the post-war era. Put all that weight in the back so it has more traction. This engine, like I said, the motor, if you look at the front, the motor is literally like angled. Oh, it's angled towards the front. It's really, really just bizarre. 484 Northern Pacific. That'd be cool. The paint schemes. I love the paint scheme that just the Rock. I just think of the Rock growing up as a kid, But anyways, let's run these trains, guys. So we turn you guys over to the layout. And you know what? We'll get you guys over to the station. Do I have space for you guys over at the station? Yes, I do. So you guys can get a better look at her. The Mikado has been upgraded with a ProtoSound 3 upgrade kit, consumer kit. So it's not like, I don't have any special ties with these guys, other than they probably look at my bank account and or my purchase history. Sorry, not bank account, purchase history, and see that I buy a ton of these kits. They're probably like, man, this guy's a nut. So I think this is probably my 10th or 12th upgrade. I love doing these kits. They're just a lot of fun. And when you're done, you get like a totally different product. You can customize the whistle and choose whatever sound set you want. I mean, I can make this engine sound like a diesel, all that stuff. So, hey, Brian Rock, thank you so much for saying hi to everyone. If you missed anybody, sometimes or official name, official account. So, let's see. I have not. I've seen one charger in my whole almost 2 years at Amtrak, and it was parked in a yard. It was not moving. All right, so let's get her fired up here. Ready? Here we go. Done a ton of ERR, super chuffers. I like the MTH system a little bit better. It's a little bit cheaper too, and they give you all the lights and what you need. All right, let's get some tooting going on here. All right, guys, you'll see her coming around the bend on the outer track behind the Pepsi Cola. Tonight we are using coffee-scented smoke fluid from MTH. If she wants to smoke. Let's see, smoke is on. And there she is, guys. She might be a little stuffed up with smoke fluid. I just filled it up, so we'll get you guys in there. So my only issue, guys, with the sound set is that if I hit the whistle button, it sounds beautiful. I love the whistle. But if I do the playable whistle, SPW, it plays like a totally different style whistle. A custom chug, that's awesome. So it's really weird that both whistles sound different. So that's SPW, and then this is hitting the whistle button. What's up, PRR Joe? How's it going? So, PRR Joe, are they for K lines? Are they Lionel, or are they MTH locomotives? Now you can look at the list. If you, I recommend using a cell phone. Let me turn her down for a second here. She is a loud one. This is actually here. Let's crank her all the way to the roof here. It actually includes the speaker with the upgrade kit. The engine includes the speaker, all the lights. Sean, I'll give you a link for the marker lights that I use. They don't include the front marker lights, but you can add you can add EVA model ones. But I'll send you a link to them. So really quick, guys, with the upgrading all these steam engines and such, I recommend, so all of my upgrades, steam engine wise, are straight tethered. meaning it's one piece. It no longer has the tether going across from the tender to the engine, because if you did that, you'd have to do some serious hacking with a Dremel tool. So what I do, I take the tether part with the diodes, because there's unidirectional diodes that control your directional lighting, like the headlight and the rear light. I take electrical tape and wrap that around, and then take the gooseneck, which is the 90-degree tether that MTH provides, and I put all of that inside of the engine body. That weird gooseneck tether, and it's the mess of a tether. So it looks really, really clean, especially with the K-line, because all the K-lines give you 2 different drawbar positions. So right now the engine's pulled in really close. You don't get the gooseneck tether, and it looks really, really nice. It almost looks like, you could add in a custom plate to go across between the tender and the locomotive. But I highly recommend going on MTH's website and also picking up an MTH smoke unit. I should do a parts list for these upgrade kits. Would you guys be interested in a video on that? Like, if you're going to do an upgrade, this is the parts. These are the parts you're going to need. K-Line GS4 doesn't, only one. So the Mikados have 2. My K4 only has 1. So my 1361 K4 that I run up here, guys, that is also a K-Line. And it's the same tooling as a legacy K4. And it's beautiful. Absolutely gorgeous engine. K-Line did the best on everything, honestly. But it only has 1 position. So some of them do not have multiple points. I think my little switcher does too. The A5 switcher that I have. Slope back tenders, I believe, were for visibility. S-Scale's a lot of fun. I don't own any S-Scale, but eventually I wouldn't mind getting a couple sets of S-Scale. Yeah, K-Lines, dude, they're awesome. Absolutely awesome. I mean, look at this tooling. It's beautiful. Perfect tooling on this thing. But I've done several of these upgrades with steam engines, and like I said, I just take the tether, I attach it, then wrap electrical tape around the exposed contacts so it can't ground out to the shell, and all that is thrown inside of the locomotive shell. That's why you don't see the tether. Now, some of these ProtoSound 3 upgrades, if you're going from P2 to P3, I've also ran into the issue of that the connector for the tether doesn't fit, and you can't close the shell on the frame. So I just ended up doing what I did anyways, just take the whole tether and just shove it in the engine. And everything just looks so much better that way too. Let's give this engine some love. Here we go. But PRR Joe asked about sound sets. Uh-oh. I need batteries in the remote. Here we go. The whistle's stuck. Hey Scott, how's it going? So I actually got it. I believe it's a Miller engineering piece. Hey Bill Castle, how's it going? Engine's gonna flip out. I lost battery power on the remote. There we go. But the Miller engineering pieces can be found on online everywhere. They did do some custom signs, not gonna lie, but this one's pretty well known. Underneath, on this side here, see, there used to be a ticket sign, but for some reason it stopped working. Probably just needs a new power supply. But there's the chuffing smoke right there. That's an MTH smoke unit doing all that work right there. And the smoke unit has a very small leak, but it's letting smoke go through the shell, and it looks really cool. It looks like cylinder steam, or like it's cold outside. So I think it's a pretty cool effect. The smoke unit on this engine, I wrapped the smoke units in electrical tape as well. I know this sounds really rigged and like really unofficial, but I do that to completely isolate it from the shell because you're running DC into the smoke unit. You don't want it grounding out to your shell. And the electrical tape against the tooling of the shell actually prevents it from moving, so it's just shoved up there into the stack. Some of my other models that I've done, I've super glued the funnel of the to the unit. I hate doing that because in case of maintenance, a lot of heat to break it, use like a soldering iron or a goof off. And I hate doing that because goof off can take the paint right off your engines. But the engine's running pretty good. Like I said, it's a little sluggish. I think it needs to be broken in. Everything's oiled and greased or whatnot. But you can see the smoke coming out from under the shell. It's kind of cool. So I might just leave it like that. Because, not all the steam goes out the stack, Get leaks and different things hissing and putting out smoke and all that, or steam. So just kind of a different effect for sure. But it's not hurting anything. It's just a little bit of smoke fluid escaping from the stack. Hey, no worries, Scott. Miller products are a little expensive, but they're really, really cool. There's so many different programs you can do too. There's a program button on the back. You just hit the button, and it picks up the next sequence. So this sign can do all kinds of dances and different sequences. It can blink Amtrak and then travel by train, and like the arrow will strobe. It's crazy. I think there's like 45 or something, 35 different programs you can run. I just thought this one was the coolest with the moving arrow. They also have a large one that says Pennsylvania Railroad on it. It's huge. And you can get that to sing and dance pretty much. So it's just a lot of fun, guys. And that's the one thing I like about MTH. You hold the whistle, it does different sequences. So let's see what we get. And here's the crossing. And this engine is also equipped with the, I call it the air bell. Just a really cool sound effect. So guys, let's get our GP7 rolling on the center track. We've got a Pennsylvania Railroad set of cars. I'm sure some of you guys aren't surprised. We got a GP7 up front and a GP9 behind as a dummy unit. So let's fire these up. All right, here we go. City Town Amtrak. I don't want to bring work home, you know what I mean? Let's get you guys up a little bit higher so you can see everything. There we go. And I finally found my CNO caboose. I thought hey, thank you so much. I want to find more of those. They're pretty cool. There's actually a set of CNO hoppers on eBay I might pick up. I think they want like $100 for 4 of them, but they're pretty nice. That was the train wreck sound. Oh wow, look at all the smoke in the front when I hit the train wreck sound. That's crazy. So it actually looks like it hit something. Oh, that's awesome. Hey, Train Man, thank you so much for stopping in. My layout currently does not have a name. But I've been thinking about some. Finally got that smoke unit on top of the Jeep 7 to work. I use compressed air, so I need to find some type of device to blow air into the smoke unit to get rid of all the bubbles and such. And the reason why that train's stopping there is because there's a small dip in the track. Might be able to fix it really quick. Has anyone heard if the base 3 has shown up yet? I know I saw Harry the Third post a picture on his his Facebook. What's it? Tips and tricks or whatever. But I have not seen one in person yet. It's due in about a week. There we go. Bring you guys down slow so I don't make anyone sick here. That's a cool spot right there. You can see the burrow crane, the decapod. So over here, you guys will see her like sputter. Right there. That's because there's no traction tires. There's a little bit of a dip. End of August. But the only way to cure it, let's just run her faster. All right, let's get our steam engine fired up here. Let's let her roll. Here we go. What's up, John? How's it going? I love that whistle, guys. Can't get enough of that. Engine just sounds phenomenal. Mid-July. Won't be enough in the first run. Yeah, I don't know if I want a base 3, guys, or whatever it is, the new base. I don't think I'll need it, honestly, because I can run everything here with what I've got DCS wise. But if I get the new base, then I have to buy an LCS connector to go to my TIU. So what I might try to do is just find an aftermarket legacy. So we'll see what happens. Add some smoke fluid in our beautiful steam engine here. So we're going to go with, what do we got up here? We got root beer, proto smoke, pipe smoke. Yeah, that's the dummy unit I was talking about earlier. It looks awesome. We're going to run some Magic Mint. All right. I actually have a second dummy unit that I bought that I was going to convert into a power unit, but I don't think it's going to happen. I can't seem to find the parts for that. The piggybacks, those came from trains, and then also my buddy's shop, Iron Horse. He sold me, I think, 2 of them or 3 of them. Here we go. Oops. There we go. Hey, thank you guys. I need more CNO hoppers. I added some Western Marylands in there, the Shawmont line. I got the CNO caboose rocking. I need more CNO hoppers for sure. But yeah, I love this locomotive. It just sounds so good. There we go. You know what would be really interesting if Menards got into the S gauge realm? Wouldn't that be really neat if they did that? I think that'd be a really good market for Menards, honestly, because they can make tubular track, unless Lionel has some type of hold on the designs and whatnot. But I think that'd be so cool if Menards made S gauge. I don't know. What do you guys think? Tell me in comments here. I know most of you guys are O scalers, but S gauge is pretty cool, and I really appreciate S gauge and the competition and everything. A lot of stuff's very well detailed too, and a lot of imagination went into the Gilbert stuff as well. All right, let's go to the right. You guys can see. There we go. Like that idea. Yeah, I thought it would be a cool idea. I mean, they're doing not trying to say S gauge is budget, but they're making budget, O scale pieces. Why not make budget S gauge? And they would have a hold on the market. I mean, there's not a lot of S gauge stuff coming out. And I've heard nothing but complaints for the Lionel stuff coming out too. I saw someone at York. We turned the diesel down a little bit. There was the S gauge club that was at York, and what happened was this gentleman bought a brand new Lion Chief GP7 Southern, I believe. I'm not mentioning any names or anything. I don't remember the gentleman's name, but we did talk about what Lionel was doing to S gauge. He was upset about it, and basically what happened was it couldn't pull 3 of the post-war style passenger cars with the plastic wheels, and he was really upset about that. And he bought it to pull a bunch of Southern cars that he bought at the train show. So it just underperformed in so many ways. So I've seen that, and also they're complaining about the quality, of course, like everything else that we've heard from certain brands, and it's just sad. It really is. I'm going to swap out the diesels here, guys. Run something a little bit different. How about that? So I'm going to leave the Mikado on the outer loop because we have a review to do either tomorrow or Wednesday. I'm hoping tomorrow. But man, that Mikado is smoking. Look at that. Woo! And it smells like mint, barbecue, root beer, engine oil. Perfect. It's awesome. All right, so do you guys want a steam engine or a diesel? Let's see. I mean, he still paid, I think, close to $400 for that Lion Chief engine. It was a Lion GD7, but it was really disappointing. And then it was brand new. It could not. The guy was so upset about it. And then he brought out one of his post-war engines, and he was like, "Dude, this thing will pull 30 cars." What would you guys like to see, diesel or steam on the inner track? Let me know in comments, please. Let's see. You can actually do. All right, let's do this. All right, we got the poll at the top. Let's see what we get. Oh, God, 75%. All right, we're rolling. Where's the rest of the poll at? All right, guys, let's give it another couple seconds here. You got 62 to 38%. Okay. Oh, God, electric. Unfortunately, with this inner loop, I don't think I could run any of my electric locos right now. But yeah, the doodle bug. Oh, jeez. All right, we're going to end this. Let's go grab a steam engine. All right, let's go grab a steam engine. Let's see what I got. Oh, look at that. It's just the results. Only 12 votes. That's all right. MP15. Oh, man. All right, I'm going to grab a steam engine. So I'm going to aim you guys away so you don't see me crawling all over the floor. Get you guys right there. That works. All right, we're going to grab a steam engine. Any road names in particular other than Pennsylvania? I could go grab... we have camelbacks. I mean, someone mentioned camelbacks earlier in a comment, so we'll take our Jeep off the track. All right, so we have chosen an engine. We fill her up with some smoke fluid here. Gonna add some more smoke fluid to our beast right here. Alrighty, so let's get our other, the Western Maryland H9, but I'm like, you know what? Let's run a camel. Why not? Can't go wrong with a camelback. All right, let's see what happens here. Let's send forth our CNO engine here. Oh, that's a problem. Both engines share the same ID. So this is the problem that you get. Look at this. Isn't that awesome? So technically I can run them both at the same time. Oh my goodness. That is ridiculous. Is there SPW for these two? Oh god, this could be a. So we're gonna do the playable whistle. What a wreck. Oh god, what a joke. So guys, what's happened here is that the engine has an identical engine ID from the Camelback to the Mikado. So let me change the ID real quick. Actually, I'm actually gonna have to. We're gonna turn this to like number 17. Yeah, unfortunately, I sold the yellow belly. A lot of you guys were upset about that, but it was a Rail King, and I did not have the cars for, unfortunately. All right, let's give this engine some power here. So this engine should be. It should re-register it to a different ID. Allegedly. There we go, number 8. All right, guys, let's make it smoky in here. It is extremely smoky in here. This is awesome. But we now have. It's crazy looking at the air conditioner, guys. Is that it's sucking in all the hot air up here, and it's pushing out all the smoke outside. So it's kind of like a smoke eater in a way. John Peck, how's it going? So a lot of you guys have mixed emotions on like hooter whistles or what do you call it, banshees, but I think the banshee fits that Camelback pretty nicely. It's all abrupt, but it is what it is. I mean, I that's the newer banshee sound that MTH is coming out with for a lot of their engines. And I think it's the same sound on their Mikado. So a little bit different whistle take there. Let's get you guys moved over a little bit. There we go. There's the mill right here. This is actually a section of the layout I plan on doing some work in. It's just so empty. There's like nothing going on. The hobos aren't even near the fire anymore. So I've got some really cool ideas for this section. I'm going to put some wildlife in here. Also have a Sasquatch I want to throw in there just to make it a lot more fun, you know? What you mean CTT? What do you mean by that? They've never reached out, honestly. I know a couple of my friends that have been in there, but they've never reached out. I don't know if I have to reach out to them or whatever, but I can't hurt, right? And it's just a simple layout, guys. It's only 2 loops. The inner loop's 054, the outer loop is 072, and it's all toy train, track. Nothing crazy. How big of a layout would you build if you could? Honestly, maybe like a 20 by 30, something along the lines of that. Definitely the same style layout, like a club style, but have a yard. I think that's everyone's dream to have a yard on the layout. I definitely need a yard. Definitely some type of staging yard. I'd like to have a program track that's insulated from the whole other layout. It's just a bunch of plans, but up here I'm very restricted to the space. Extremely restricted. And guys, we just switched up the smoke fluid to a coal-fired steam. A little bit different scent there. $728 if I had the room. That'd be nice. And guys, I'm also running the Mikado into the ground to try to break it in a little bit. It seemed like she was running a little stiff, especially at lower speeds. But this little coal train here has got a lot of weight behind it, especially with this is 1 mile per hour. Can she do it? About 2, 3. Nope, let's do 5. This is 6. She is running better at slower speed, so it is getting broken in. But 20 seems to be like the perfect speed for no hiccups or whatnot. Eight by 32, each sheets of plywood. That's cool. I've inspired a lot of other YouTubers and friends and fans of the channel to do a similar layout style like this, just so you have so much more room. But honestly, I might be adding a very small addition to this layout for some of my Strasbourg models that I picked up. So we'll have to see what's where I can put all that stuff. One of the options is actually to go back, like tear down the mill that's right here and go straight back towards that window and put the Strasbourg sheds in there. I don't know yet. Because then it's like an area that's kind of confined. You can't really get to it. So the other option is to go out where my yard is now and build like a transfer table and just make it a little bit longer. So we'll see what happens. Six by 8, 6 by 9. Yeah, my layout right now is a 8 by 12.
So I'll have to keep plenty of steam up to the grade.
So this is only, it's 2 loops. What you guys are seeing right now in the front where the Borden's car is, that's all part of the siding. But the outer loop's 72 and the inner loop's 54. See if I can do the Doppler effect right here. So that's just the, oh, no worries. That's just the mill. It's just the mill building with the siding. Got my Strasbourg boxcar there. Horton's milk car. I just hold some cars there, here and there. Nothing too crazy. What's up, Iron Horse Trains? So guys end up picking up the Mikado that's upgraded at Iron Horse Trains. Hey, thank you so much. I know the one mill on the left is MTH. The other one on the right, I believe, is a kit. I know that guy. Doing all. It's just this little tiny motor and the Mikado. It's just this tiny little thing doing all this work. It's pretty amazing. She might need more smoke fluid. I'm going to turn the smoke unit off. Let her cool down a little bit. Stopping by Iron Horse tomorrow. Very nice. So, let me actually slow her down because we're going to be heading out of here soon, guys. Going to do the shutdown. And the way I wired this, just letting you guys know, the lights in the cab always are on if there's track power. And I'll talk about this during the upgrade. The reason why I did that is just in case you're trying to figure out, does your track have power or is there a short? I got this hooked right up to the track power. They're LEDs, but they're able to handle up to like 22 volts or so. So I did that on purpose. So that's why you guys are seeing the LEDs on. And I'm going to stop the... let's see. Shut that one down too. The camel. All right, let's see. Get you guys back over here. Here. Sweet. All right, 1 second, guys. Got to rearrange. Not trying to make you guys dizzy. I don't mean it. Just got to lower this back to face height. All right. And put you guys back over here. But yeah, this AC unit, guys, some of you guys have been asking for years, is there like a vent up here or exhaust fan? Nope. A lot of the smoke just gets blown through the house. There I am. So let me tighten you guys down here so you don't go spinning. There we go. So the air conditioner is now acting as an exhaust fan. And I was looking out the window. You just see all the smoke just being shot outside. So, you know, it looks ridiculous, but it is what it is with the hobby. It better be safe than sound. And then it makes the whole house smell like smoke fluid, which to us train guys, that's awesome. But to the now wife, she doesn't like it. There's only certain scents she can tolerate. It's like apple. I just bought apple pie the other day. I'm going to try it out. It's from MTH. But she likes the Magic Mint okay. Hot chocolate's good. Coffee's okay. What else? We got the Apple Harvest is a huge win. But anything outside of that, like the blueberry stuff, is pretty good, you know. So someone asked me a question earlier. Any other? How many more are you going to upgrade? So here's a good question. And Hunter, I'll get to your question in a second. So out of upgrades, honestly, I've got 2 or 3 more diesels to do that are not a priority. They're just like projects. I've got a GP30 that needs an upgrade kit transferred from one that I started and it just didn't work out. I got to put it into another engine. The other locomotive that I'm definitely going to upgrade, I've got a Reading GP45, or no, SD45. I'm sorry. I got a Reading SD45 that needs some love. And then I also have steam engines are all upgraded to my knowledge up here. Yeah, everything's upgraded up here that I want to be upgraded. I'm going to leave the basically. So I've got the giant B&O EM1 that has TMCC. I'm going to leave that alone. And the only reason why, guys, some of you have been asking me, are you going to upgrade that? There's really no point to upgrade it because the way that the sounds are generated, the camshaft for that is not, it doesn't have 2 different motor sets. It has one motor controlling both through a drive shaft. So the sounds are basically chuff, 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 chuff. So it's kind of old school. When you run it fast, you don't really notice it as much. But if I would do an upgrade kit, the chuffs would be off like all the time because the sound set is going to want to read off the tack strip and it's going to assume where things are. So it's not a good idea. I'm just not going to upgrade that one. Just leave it as is. You know, it's a great piece. Other than that, diesel-wise, I've got my P42 Amtrak that needs an upgrade in it. And then I've got a BL2. I might use it as just a dummy unit, honestly. It might just be cheaper to convert it to just a dummy. But I am looking someone. Okay, so Hunter asked if I had any F units. I'm looking at getting some E units. I want to get some Williams E units, Pennsylvania. I found a couple online that might be suitable, but I'd love to get an E unit set and then program and upgrade those as a set. I do have FAs that are, I've got a set of Western Maryland FAs and then also a set of, oh God, what's the name of that railroad? I got to cheat and look. Let's see. Oh God, what are the names of those? They're amazing diesels too. Lehigh and New England. That's it. So I've got a set of those I upgraded myself. They originally both were powered. I might take the power unit out of one of them. It's a little overkill, honestly, for those. So I might just have a dummy unit. I might just, I don't know. I don't know yet. So we'll have to see. Yeah, I got the Slimer. There you go. He looks like screen. I do. Vanilla's a good scent. That's a good one. Don't know how you find time these days, but amazing work on the layout. Hey, thank you guys so much. Hey, without you guys, we would not have the channel. We have over 8,000 of you guys. A lot of you guys I know watch a lot of the shorts, live streams. You guys have different content that you watch compared to like the longer videos. So I appreciate everything that you guys do to contribute, like watch time and everything. It really means a lot because YouTube could care less about subscribers, unfortunately. But once you get past that 1,000 subscriber threshold, it means the world to me. But YouTube is like, oh, it's all about the views. So, without you guys, there's no channel really. And like I always said before, it's like even if like one person was watching, it still means the world to me. And we've got 37 people watching right now. Earlier we had like 60, so it really does mean a lot, guys. Thank you all. Thank you all so much. And actually, we're going to head out of here. So really quick, we're going to do a video on the Mikado, probably tomorrow. I'm going to come up here and film it. She's on the track. She's ready to roll. I've got to take down the small Pennsylvania. I call it the local. I did a short the other day, PRR local. I got to take this train set down, find a place for it up here for storage for the video. We're going to do the Mikado review video, talk about what I did, what I used, how I did it, and then its quirks and, what I had to go through to upgrade it. And she wasn't that bad, honestly. She was she cooperated compared to the PRR Mikado that I've tried to upgrade before. It was a nightmare. So this one did great. She's running fantastically well. The sound set is just it just gives you chills. It sounds so good. But we're gonna do a review on that for sure. That will be up probably Wednesday because I have to edit, take off the camera. I'm using my camera guys now. Someone complained about the quality, and I agree. The quality. I'm just turning off my remote here. Let's see. There we go. Saving data. Woo. The quality on the phone, like the iPhones, they do a great job. But for some of the detail work that I'm doing now, I like that full frame look of my Sony camera. I like the audio a lot. It's a lot less, warbled and stuff. It's just very clear. It also adds artificial light. So up here, I have very limited light sources. I've got my lamp that's right next to the clock over here, over yonder. I've got my desk lamp, and I've got the hallway lamp. Now, usually when I do reviews, I turn them up to the brightest thing they can go. But sometimes that doesn't translate that well over the phone. You get all kinds of like weird sunspots, and looks like you're having, a solar eclipse up here. So using the camera, the Sony that I'm using, the ZV-1, it's a great camera. The audio on it is perfect. I barely or very rarely have to edit the audio. Maybe if I add music and some other sound effects, I have to lower, so it's not like blasting through your guys' TV and cell phones and computers, tablets, whatever. So it's a lot easier. Just use the camera, plug it into the computer, transfer the footage to my external, and just go that way. But we'll get that review up soon. I'm going to talk about the USRA. I got to do my book report on the USRA for you guys and present that with the Locomotive. And like I said, we're going to talk about how I did everything in that engine, tips and tricks, all that stuff. So it might be a little bit longer, but I think you guys enjoy hearing that stuff. It's not a big secret. I mean, this hobby is all about sharing and getting you guys interested in doing this stuff too. The upgrade kits are super easy to do. I promise. I'm not as technical as I should be with this stuff. I've learned by trial and error. I've blown up. I know I blown up one board. It was totally my fault. Very, very early on, I bought the board right out of MTH, had a problem with it, but then they actually started repairing some of the boards. So I've learned my lessons. So I'm here to help you guys with these boards, and I'm here to make sure that you guys have a successful model railroad and you enjoy what you've done and all that good stuff. So, yeah, thank you, everyone. Scott, Life of Roscoe, do a live. She just got home from work. So I've got the laptop, and I also have my desk lamp that looks a lot. I'm using a Logitech. I don't know the model number on the Logi, but she's great. 1080p, full K, I think it's 4K at 60 frames, which is pretty decent for 4K. So, alrighty, guys. We had some people coming in late. Rail Chief also saw. Hey, you're welcome, Bob. Or thank you, Bob. Thank you so much. But yeah, guys, we'll see you soon. We're gonna get that video up. Really excited to do that video because I love doing these custom steam engines and such. But anyways, guys, I gotta go to bed. I gotta wake up at I gotta be out of here by 3 o'clock. 3 a.m. That's 11:30, 12:30, 1:30. I get 5 hours of sleep ish. 4.5. Alrighty, guys. Love you all. Have a great week. Happy railroading. We'll see you next time. Stay safe. Stay off the tracks you're filming. Just be careful out there, guys. This is a crazy, wacky world, and we'll see you guys soon. Alrighty. Happy railroading, guys. See ya.